Hello everyone, and a very good morning to all of you, and welcome to BYJU'S Exam Prep, the most comprehensive preparation app for all exams. As we all know, from Monday to Thursday, 11 a.m. in the morning, we come up with the Hindu analysis. And today is 17th May. आज 17th May है Wednesday, and we are here with the Hindu analysis of 17th May. So अगर मेरी आवाज आ रही है, just write in the comments. Yes sir, you're audible. Okay. So first article is talking about the same which we are discussing it for the past 2 days, and it is about the new chief minister in Karnataka. I hope you are aware. So Mr. D.K. Shiv Kumar presses his case, talks inconclusive. So we have discussed it in yesterday's class as well, and day before yesterday's class. Just search on YouTube BYJU'S CLAT the Hindu 16th May. This is yesterday's class. And in the initial portion of that class, we have discussed about it that in Karnataka Legislative Assembly recently elections happened. Congress won it. So there are two leaders, Mr. D.K. Shiv Kumar and Mr. Siddaramaiah, who are actually the post or contender for the post of the Chief Minister of Karnataka. So let's wait. Whosoever will be the final Chief Minister, we will get to know. तो इसमें उतना डिटेल अब जानना नहीं है. नो नीड टू गो इन डिटेल अबाउट पॉलिटिक्स एंड ऑल मच, उतना जरूरत नहीं है अब. ठीक है. सो इफ यू आर इंटरेस्टेड, वॉच yesterday's class, 16th May class, and in detail I have discussed about it there. ठीक है. Okay. Now on the first page there was an article talking about monsoon to set in over Kerala on June 4, says IMD, that is Indian Meteorological Department. Okay, if you have read geography school days, can you please tell me what is the meaning of monsoon? What is the meaning of monsoon? And from which language this word has been taken? This is a very famous question actually, mentioned in NCERT books. If you know it, please answer it in the comments. Okay, now there's a question for you, since we are talking about monsoon. Monsoon in the summer comes from, in India we are talking about monsoon in India in summer comes from southwest region, northeast region, southeast region, none of the above. Your time starts now. बताओ. मॉनसून का मतलब रेनी सीजन नहीं, और कोई परफेक्ट आंसर बताना मॉनसून का मतलब. यस, मॉनसून इंडिया में कहां से आता है? गर्मी में. Yes, Rashmikant Oja, very good. Monsoon is called as seasonal reversal of wind, and it has been taken from Arabic word, right? Good. And monsoon in the summer comes from where? Southwest region, northeast, southeast, none of the above. I'm saying in summer, so it comes from southwest region. So option 1 or A is the right answer. Yes, Sanya Ansari is right. A is the right answer to this question. Okay. Not southeast, southwest se aata hai. Dekho. If you see it carefully, this is India, and in summer the monsoon comes like this actually. I hope you are aware. ऐसे आता है ना. So basically it comes through southwest monsoon, we call it as. Yes, पता नहीं ऑप्शन सी क्यों करें. साउथ ईस्ट से थोड़ी आता है, साउथ वेस्ट से आता है. बी केयरफुल. देखो अब ये नॉर्थ है, ये ईस्ट है, ये वेस्ट है, ये साउथ है. जब यहाँ से आ रहा तो उसको हम साउथ वेस्ट कहेंगे. साउथ ईस्ट विल बी दिस रीजन, एंड दिस इज नॉट करेक्ट. साउथ वेस्ट रीजन से आता है, एंड दैट इज वाई आई होप यू आर अवेयर. हियर यू विल फाइंड Mumbai is famous for over flooding, water logging and all. Yes, in Kerala also the floods happened in 2018. So because the rainfall, the southwest monsoon comes in this direction, and that is why on the western side of Western Ghat you will find heavy rainfall. Yes, है ना? So you should be knowing it. एक और मैंने सवाल पूछा था, monsoon का मतलब क्या होता है? The monsoon comes from the word mausim, है ना? Which means seasonal reversal of wind. Seasonal reversal of wind. And this is actually an Arabic word. Okay. Now, that is why I have used this word seasonal reversal of wind, because yes, wind in summer comes from here. This is we are talking about in summer. But in winter, the direction changes. It actually starts coming like that. And I hope you are aware of this. यहाँ से ऐसे बनाते हैं. And this is in northeast winds. This is also in winter. And that is why it is also called as retreating monsoon. Retreating monsoon. And I hope you are aware, if you have heard about Tamil Nadu and all eastern coast, the rainfall happens in winter season. Yes, it is because of reversal of the wind. Yes, that is what the idea of monsoon is, seasonal reversal of wind. So you must have heard about the Chennai getting flooded sometimes in December and all, when we are having winters. So that's called, that's northeastern wind or retreating monsoon comes. Okay, so that is why when I was asking it, I have clearly mentioned that we are talking about summer winds. Hai. So that is why the right answer is option A, or 1 as the right answer to this question. Is it clear? Okay? Hopefully, I think it's very much crystal clear. Now, since the article is talking about IMD predicts, IMD stands for Indian Meteorological Department. Now, you are supposed to tell me it is under which ministry. The question regarding ministry has been asked multiple times in CLAT exam, right? So your options are Ministry of Science, Ministry of Earth Sciences, Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, none of the above. Your time starts now. बताओ, इंडियन मेट्रोलॉजिकल डिपार्टमेंट कौन से मिनिस्ट्री के अंडर में? यस, एनीवन? सबको लाइक बटन प्रेस करते जाओ. एवरीवन प्लीज प्रेस द लाइक बटन एंड सब्सक्राइब टू आवर चैनल एज वेल. नीचे सब्सक्राइब का बटन दिया, इसको भी दबा देना. यस, व्हाट इज द राइट आंसर? इंडियन मेट्रोलॉजिकल डिपार्टमेंट इज अंडर, यस, प्रिया चवन, वेरी गुड. कमलेश, Zoya Khan, Pranjali, Sania Ansari. Ministry of Earth Sciences B is the right answer to this question. This is actually the logo of Indian Meteorological Department. Okay, you can see. And if you see their website, IMD is under Ministry of Earth Sciences. You can see it here, Government of India. And they have mentioned on their website about different things. So they predict the weather. Like for example, I searched today. So they are saying in these regions there will be sunlight. यहाँ पे water, बारिश दिखा रहे हैं यहाँ पे like this, है ना? So these are the things they are showing. And you can see here also, these are the maps given by IMD. IMD also predicts cyclones. If cyclone is coming in Bay of Bengal or Arabian Sea, then it predicts what will be the route, how much there will be impact and all. So that is the job of IMD, right? Yes. Now there's an article on the first page saying Supreme Court said don't create atmosphere of fear. Supreme Court cautions ED. ED means Enforcement Directorate. I hope you are aware. Enforcement Directorate remains in news a lot of time. So you should be knowing it. Okay, so there's a case related with Chhattisgarh and all. You are not supposed to go in detail about a particular case. But yes, since Enforcement Directorate is in the news, there is a question for you. It is under which ministry? Your options are Prime Minister's Office, Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Corporate Affairs, Ministry of Personnel, Public Grievance and Pensions. What is the right answer to this question? देखो ये ना बहुत सारे laws implement करता है. I think around 4 laws it implements. So go and read which are the laws which is enforced by Enforcement Directorate. Like एक है PMLA, Prevention of Money Laundering Act. फिर FEMA is there, Foreign Exchange Management Act. फिर एक FEO करके, ठीक है, फ्यूगेटिव इकोनॉमिक ऑफेंडर्स एक्ट करके समथिंग, और एक और लॉ है. 4 लॉ को ये जनरली इंप्लीमेंट करता है, ठीक है. सो गो एंड रीड इट. इट इज अवेलेबल ऑन विकिपीडिया. एटलीस्ट यू कैन रीड इट, सम बेसिक फैक्ट्स अबाउट एनफोर्समेंट डायरेक्टरेट. यस, कौन सी डिपार्टमेंट के अंदर में आता है? यस, बी इज द राइट आंसर. सोया खान, सानिया अंसारी, प्रिया चवन, प्रंजलि, कमलेश, फॉर स्टडीज, रंजना. मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ फाइनेंस इज द राइट आंसर टू दिस क्वेश्चन. सीबीआई इसमें आती है, डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ पर्सनल एंड ट्रेनिंग के अंडर में, यहाँ है ना. मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ पर्सनल पब्लिक ग्रीवांस के अंडर में, दिस यू विल फाइंड सीबीआई है ना. एनफोर्समेंट डायरेक्टरेट इज अंडर मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ फाइनेंस. ओके, so B is the right answer. You can go and read about it. Just say, for example, it's a government agency established in 1956. Mr. Sanjay Kumar Mishra, the Indian Revenue Service Officer, is the ED director. Nirmala Sitharaman, she is the finance minister. She is the minister responsible. It comes under Department of Revenue under Ministry of Finance. Okay, so you should be knowing it. Fine, clear है? आप देख लेना इसको. Okay, let's move on further. Okay, before moving on, guys, there's a small announcement. On 21st May at 6 p.m. we'll be having a free workshop, Strategies to Ace the NLU Call-in CLAT 2024 with Alpha Ma'am. Okay, so the link is given in the description from where you can register for this course, or you can download the app, go to CLAT section, and from there Also at this time 6 p.m. 21st May you can watch our session. Okay. And this is a paid course we are providing. Hardly 5-6 months is left, so I would suggest you must go for this course. 300 plus recorded videos, 300 plus hours of live session, 35 plus mock tests, etc. are being provided. If you have any question, call on this number 9538895678 पर call कर सकते हैं. Okay? Yes. And the next Monday on 22nd May we'll be having a revision series. I have told you, where actually I am revising the questions being asked in the Hindu analysis. So I'm revising from February and March content and all. So most likely in next Monday at 6 p.m. we'll be having March content, current affairs questions from March. And the questions which I have already asked in the Hindu newspaper. So download the app, go to CLAT section, and I'll be meeting you on 22nd May at 6 p.m. Okay? Yes. Now let's talk about editorial. So this is a political editorial. If you are interested, you can read. Let's talk about this. Tripping trade. This is related with trade and all. India must not excessively rely on a few larger markets. Rely मतलब क्या होता है? भरोसा करना या means depend. यहाँ पे depend के sense में. India must not depend only on few large markets. Now ये वाला session app पर होता है. ये वाला. This happens on app. ठीक है. Yes. Okay. Now India must not excessively rely on a large few markets. See. Why? Because see, let's say for example, India is doing trade with some big markets or big countries. Now, if there is some issues in these countries, then of course we will not be able to do trades and export and all. So basically, perhaps the author is referring to diversifying our trade. India should diversify the trade business and all, right? It means we should be trading with more other member of countries. For example, let's say for example, I'm just giving an example. Let's say India is doing trade with X country, Y country, and Z country. Let's say India is exporting something. So when we are exporting something, we are getting foreign exchange reserve or dollars, etc. If there is problem in X country and Y country and Z country, problem, let's say any sort of like in economic instability, political instability, or any other such problem, then in that case our export will get affected. Yes, अगर जिससे हम business कर रहे हैं 2-3 मुल्कों से, अगर उसमें कुछ प्रॉब्लम आ जाए वहां कुछ भी, तो हम लोग का एक्सपोर्ट नहीं हो पाएगा. So we should not rely on few countries, few big countries. Rather we should be trading with multiple, more number of even smaller countries. छोटे-छोटे और भी कई सारे countries से business होना चाहिए ना. So that if things goes wrong in X or Y or Z country, then we will be able to manage with trading with other nations, है ना. So this is saying this financial year is off. देखो, I have taught this about financial year, fiscal year. So how the fiscal year is calculated, this is FY22, what is 2023, 24. I have taught these things in paid classes. I have discussed about quarters and all as well. What is the meaning of quarters? And a fiscal year, part 1, 2, 3, 4, there are 4 quarters and all. So it is saying goods exports slumped. Slumped का मतलब होता है went down. नीचे चला गया, went down. Slumped to $34.6 billion in April, the lowest since last October. The worst month for outbound shipment is 2022-23. So in fiscal year 22-23, so this year actually got ended on 31st March this year, and this fiscal year got ended. So they are saying ki goods exports slumped to 34.6, and after this, in this year April, after this fiscal year, we have seen the decline in goods export. So whenever we export something, what is the benefit? Let's say for example, India is exporting something to other nation. We get dollars, foreign currency. So which is good for our foreign exchange reserve. अगर हम लोग कोई चीज बाहर सेल करते हैं तो हम लोग को डॉलर्स वगैरह मिलता है ना, तो फॉरेन एक्सचेंज रिजर्व उसको स्ट्रॉन्ग करता है ना. डॉलर ज्यादा आने से हमारा फॉरेन एक्सचेंज रिजर्व बढ़ जाएगा. So when the dollar comes, our foreign exchange reserve increases. This was the third successive contraction in exports and all. So the author is saying that our exports have decreased. So when the export decreases, the incoming dollar decreases. So maybe it will affect our foreign exchange. So the rise in foreign exchange will actually get reduced and all. Okay, so that is what is being talked about. A slowly global economy had been hurting exports through the second half of 22-23. So since the global economy is slow moving, it is affecting the exports. We have to increase our exports, है ना? Then only we'll be having good amount of foreign exchange reserve, है ना? But Apri's initial estimate are troubling not just because they are represent the steepest fall in recent months, but also signaling a sudden shift in sequential momentum and all. तो वही बता रहे हैं कि एक्सपोर्ट्स जो है बहुत अच्छे हाल में नहीं है, तो वो बहुत अच्छा न्यूज नहीं है और सो दैट इज व्हाट इज बीइंग टॉक्ड अबाउट. अब इसमें इतना नंबर्स नहीं याद रखना है, बिलियन डॉलर इतना उतना ये सब, बिकॉज इट कीप्स ऑन चेंजिंग. राइट नाउ इफ यू रिमेंबर इट, द नेक्स्ट 2-3 months later the some other numbers come and they're not going to ask, इतना डिटेल नहीं पूछेंगे. A new foreign trade policy enunciated a $2 trillion export goal to be achieved in 7 years. So yes, a new foreign trade policy have been proposed and all that is what is being talked about. What draw some sucker and all. अब इसमें इतना डिटेल नहीं जाना है. देखो अब यही पता होना चाहिए कि in order to exchange, जैसे अगर इंडिया को if we need foreign exchange reserve, we need to export more and import पर थोड़ा जितना ज्यादा कंट्रोल लगा सके possibly, it's good that we should not be importing much. Okay. Otherwise, if we import more, then we have to send dollars. Okay. So China's opening up of economy may have prompted a global trade growth forecast hike from 1 to 1.7% and all. But recent Chinese data have been underwhelming about the recovery momentum and all. ठीक है. So इसी की बात हो रही है, अब इतना डिटेल नहीं जाना, but I have discussed it whatever. India must use this slack period. Slack period मतलब बहुत अच्छा परफॉर्मेंस नहीं, जब मतलब नीचे लो पीरियड चल रहा है ग्रोथ का, लो पीरियड ऑफ एक्सपोर्ट ग्रोथ. In that export growth है ना, इसी को आप समझो slack period चल रहा है. To review its overall trade stance and reliance on a few large market. Again, the author is talking about that. So should we rely on only few big countries while exporting something, or we should pursue greater integration with global value chains and multilateral trading arrangements? कि क्या हम लोग और भी लोगों से चेन से जुड़ना, मतलब ग्लोबल वैल्यू चेन से मतलब है कि जैसे फ्यू नेशन से नहीं बल्कि और मैक्सिमम स्मॉलर नेशन से भी we should have interaction, business, free trade agreement with other nations, even if there is smaller multiple nations and different island nations, so that if there is actually issues in some 1 or 2 or 3 countries, it should not affect the trade in other nations. These would yield better outcomes than fresh measure to hold down the import bill and all. अब देखो क्या होगा कि if we are exporting good amount, then we can easily import things. Like for example, 80-25% imports we are actually doing in oil and all. So oil we have to import because we do not have oil. I mean, especially petroleum and all, we do not have much in our country. So we need to import. So how to adjust that import? By exporting more. So we should find out the way of how to increase our exports. है ना, वैसा रास्ता ढूंढना है जिससे exports बढ़ जाए. So that is what is being talked about. तो ऐसी और कंट्री ढूंढिए जहां हम लोग अपना प्रोडक्ट सेल कर सकते हैं, एक्सपोर्ट कर सकते हैं ना. सो दीज आर द आइडियाज एंड ऑल. ओके, एक और आर्टिकल है, राजस्थान मूव स्पेल्स सम होप फॉर गिग वर्कर्स. ये आजकल काफी न्यूज में आ रहा है, गिग वर्कर्स है ना. गिग वर्कर्स मीन्स लाइक से टेम्पररी कॉन्ट्रैक्चुअल वर्कर्स टाइप होते हैं ना, टेम्पररी कॉन्ट्रैक्चुअल वर्कर्स है ना. एंड इन मेनी केसेस दे आर एक्चुअली मोस्टली फ्रॉम इनफॉर्मल सेक्टर. So for example, I hope you are aware, like जैसे Zomato delivery boy है तो उसको भी कई बार gig workers में लिया जाता है, या Blinkit का delivery boy and all. So now there is the issue of this. I mean, recently the Chief Minister of Rajasthan has announced that the state would set up India's welfare fund for Rajasthan platform-based gig workers, social security and welfare fund. तो ये concept होता है social security का. This social security is mostly given in formal organized sector. इनफॉर्मल सेक्टर में उतना ज्यादा नहीं होता है, और ऑर्गेनाइज सेक्टर यू कैन से है ना. सो व्हेन इन बिग कंपनीज व्हाइट कॉलर जॉब्स एंड ऑल, बट इन कॉन्ट्रैक्चुअल वर्कर्स और टेम्पररी वर्कर, मीन देयर इज नो कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ सोशल सिक्योरिटी लाइक पीएफ, पेंशन एटसेट्रा, ये सब टाइप की कोई चीज नहीं होता है. सो दैट इज द yes, that is about providing, so some sort of social security should be provided to even gig workers. So those who support, the workers, they say this is the first real instance of a regulatory move to unburden gig and platform workers' vulnerabilities since Code on Social Security was passed in 2020. The code name amid COVID-19 pandemic when platform workers became the backbone of metropolitan logistics, active to serve customers and working with and for state government in their report relief and all. तो इसी सब क्यों बात करें कि after COVID-19 this is a good initiative and all. ठीक है. in 2023 many state governments are yet to pass rules to implement code on social security. बहुत सारी राज्य सरकार ने अभी भी नहीं पास किया है सोशल सिक्योरिटी कोड एंड ऑल. This has raised concern on how fast gig and platform worker can gain benefit in a scenario when they are seen as independent contractors. तो उनको कितना benefit मिलेगा and all. Though they are made to follow rules that constitute employment and all. Rajasthan stands out as the first mover making haste with the state-facing assembly election. So since Rajasthan is having elections and all as well, so it is trying to actually come up with these ideas and all. तो गिग वर्कर्स को सपोर्ट तो होना चाहिए, everyone supports it and all that. They should be given some sort of social security and all. Since independence, construction workers, dock workers and head loaders have had boards set up for their well-being. उनके लिए वेलबींग के लिए बोर्ड बनाया गया था ना इंडिपेंडेंस के बाद. जो भी जितने वर्कर्स होते हैं उनके लिए ट्रेड यूनियन होता है, उनके लिए बोर्ड होता है ना. सो दीज आर द थिंग्स एक्चुअली टॉकिंग अबाउट, है ना. The board, a tripartite institution where it represents from bureaucracy, employers or clients, workers, union, association exists as a workaround. तो board में member क्या कौन कौन होते हैं? So the board members or the of gig workers welfare board, it represents bureaucracy. Bureaucracy means officers. Officers are there, है ना, IS officers and all. Then employers, the one who is employing, those who are actually having a big company, they are employing these things. Like for example, Zomato, Swiggy officials could be there, है ना. Then employ themselves. Employers और employee अलग चीज होता है. Employers means those who employ people, है ना. Employees, the workers, the gig workers, है ना. They should also be represented in that board ताकि उनकी भी आवाज सुनी जाए. They should also tell कि these are the problems we are facing, है ना. So these are actually the members of gig workers welfare board and all. That is what the idea is and all, है ना. Which is otherwise embedded in foreign employment. तो ये सब चीजें जनरली foreign employment में होती है, लेकिन yes, we should try to bring these things in these sectors as well. ठीक है, उसी की बात करें, उसमें इतना डिटेल नहीं जाना है, no need to go in detail, but एक basic idea होना चाहिए what is social security, gig workers and all. ठीक है, and ठीक है. Now there's a question for you. एक side में editorial था talking about the presidential election of Turkey. That is why I'm asking a question. Who is the current president of Turkey? Your options are Recep Tayyip Erdogan, Kemal Kılıçdaroğlu, Sinan Ogan, none of the, Mustafa Kemal Atatürk. What is the right answer? बताओ तो. देखो इसका थोड़ा सा spelling, maybe pronunciation might not be correct because these are Turkish language. So yes, the current president of Turkey is Recep Tayyip Erdogan, and this election is happening. तो अभी इलेक्शन में क्या हो, देखो, these two are actually fighting them. So these three are actually participating in election. Mustafa Kemal Atatürk was previously a president many years back. Okay, so these three are the fighting election. Okay, Erdogan has perhaps the weakest moment of his 2-decade-long reign when an overwhelming majority of Turkish citizens voted in Sunday's presidential election and parliamentary election and all. 6 opposition party came together to seize the momentum and field a candidate. देखो, basically these three are the most, these are the three famous ones who are fighting elections. So Recep Tayyip Erdogan, the current president of Turkey, he is from AKP party. Then Kemal Kılıçdaroğlu and Sinan Ogan. So these are the three who are fighting each other. And when the first round happened, these two are very near. The first round हुआ ना. So if you see, Erdogan is having 49.5%. And the second one is 44.89%. If you see it carefully, यहाँ पे आप देखो. So Erdogan from AKP party has got 49.5. Kılıçdaroğlu has got 44.89. Now you need 50% to win the election. 49.5 मिला तो अब election नहीं जीत पाए. Okay, because in presidential election you need at least 50%. Fine. तो अब किसी को 50% आया नहीं, तो क्या होगा? Then again there will be second round of election. तो एक election देखो हुआ, जो पहला election हो, first round happened 14th May. So no one got majority, 50% किसी ने नहीं क्रॉस किया. So now on 28th May we'll be having second round of election. देखो ये इंडियन एक्सप्रेस की आर्टिकल है. Why is Turkey likely to hold a second election on May 28 to elect its president? Because appear to have won the required 50% of the vote. So you need 50% vote to have your own president, and neither of the two have got the 50% mark. So although Erdogan has got more percentage, but still not 50%. So then there will be again election. क्योंकि 50% किसी ने नहीं क्रॉस किया, इसीलिए दोबारा चुनाव होंगे 28 मई को. ओके, यस. And yet in 49, Erdogan has got 49.5% vote, and the opposition has got 44.9% vote. है ना? Erdogan was facing serious criticism about management of economy and all. ठीक है? So just have an idea about that. He is from Islamist Justice Development Party, AKP. ये याद रखिएगा because he is right now the president. Maybe they can ask what is the name of his political party, Justice and Development Party, and in Turkish language it is called as Adalet. I don't know the pronunciation, and it is in short called as AKP. Okay, just remember it. AKP is the political party. In English it is called as Justice and Development Party. Just have an idea about that. Okay. हाँ, हांग इलेक्शन टाइप कह सकते हो. एक्चुअली ये प्रेसिडेंट वैसे फर्स्ट पास द पोस्ट सिस्टम से नहीं होता है ना, तो टेक्निकली हांग इलेक्शन शायद नहीं कहा जाए, लेकिन चलो ठीक है, सिमिलर टू दैट यू कैन से हांग इलेक्शन. हाँ, यस. This is a political party symbol and of Erdogan and all. ठीक है, so let's move on further. अब एक ओपिनियन पेज में आर्टिकल था ऑपोजिट साइड में. Let's talk about that. Apathy of family and high cost hinder maternal health care. 28% of the cases either husband or family deemed antenatal care visits unnecessary for pregnant women. Okay, हाँ, these are very important things. देखो, this is actually talking about maternal health care, यानी mother's health care से related है article. So देखो इसमें क्या है, in 28% of the cases they are saying the husband or the family deemed antenatal care visit unnecessary for a pregnant woman. देखो antenatal means just before childbirth, या prenatal भी लिखते हैं. So when a lady is pregnant and just before the childbirth, she is supposed to visit the doctor regularly, है ना? But it is saying in 28% of the cases, either the husband or their family says कि एंटीनेटाल केयर वगैरह की उतना जरूरत नहीं है, यानी चाहे तो उनके पति या उनके घर वाले कहते हैं कि बार बार यानी केयर में या डॉक्टर्स के केयर में जाने की उतना जरूरत नहीं है, अननेसेसरी है. दैट इज व्हाट दे आर कोटिंग इट. In May, a United Nations report shows that India was among the 10 countries that together accounted for around 60% of global maternal deaths, stillbirths and newborn deaths. आपको ये समझना होगा. You understand maternal deaths? Maternal deaths means child, जब when a lady is pregnant and she dies, or during the childbirth she dies. That's called as maternal death. Stillbirth का मतलब हुआ child is born dead. अगर बच्चा पैदा हुआ और वो डेथ पैदा होते के साथ ही डेथ था उसका, तो उसको स्टिल बर्थ कहते हैं. न्यू बॉर्न डेथ मतलब चाइल्ड इज बॉर्न, द चाइल्ड इज अलाइव, बट विद इन फ्यू डेज द चाइल्ड डाइज. दैट्स कॉल्ड एज न्यू बॉर्न डेथ. उसके लिए डिफरेंट टर्म्स होता है, मैं बता देता हूँ. सो इंडिया अकाउंटेड फॉर 17% ऑफ सच डेथ इन 2020, फॉलोड बाय नाइजीरिया एंड पाकिस्तान. ऑफ कोर्स इंडिया इज हैविंग ए ह्यूज पॉपुलेशन आल्सो than Nigeria and Pakistan. Of course, you should take care of that as well. India की आबादी काफ़ी ज़्यादा है, नामीबिया से, नाइजीरिया वगैरह से. नाइजीरिया कहाँ है? यहाँ है नाइजीरिया. दिस इज इंडिया. सो देखो अब कुछ चीज़ें जैसे मैटरनल मोर्टेलिटी रेट MMR, we have improved it. If you see, this is actually from December 2022, last year. So out of 1 lakh childbirth, if you see it carefully, what is the number they are showing? Now we are having 97. So out of 97, out of 1 lakh childbirth. So if 1 lakh childbirth is happening, in that 1 lakh live birth कह सकते हो, हाँ live childbirth कह सकते हो. In 97 cases actually mother is dying. Maternal mortality ratio कहते हैं. अगर 1 लाख बच्चे पैदा हो रहे हैं तो उसमें से 97 केसेस में माँ की डेथ हो जा रही है, जो कि बहुत इंप्रूवमेंट है. आप देखोगे 2014-16 में it was 130, decreased to 122, then 113, then 103, 97. तो ये कम हो रहा है. तो जितना कम हो उतना अच्छा है ना, जितनी कम मौतें हो उतनी अच्छा है. बट स्टिल वी आर फार अवे फ्रॉम द यूनाइटेड नेशन SDG स्टैंडर्ड. जो यूनाइटेड नेशन SDG का गोल है उसमें लिखा है 70 it should be out of 1 lakh. Okay, so if there are 1 lakh child live birth, then it should not be more than 70 mothers death should not be there. ठीक है, इसी की बात हो रही है. लेकिन अगर आप यहां देखोगे, the performance of southern Indian states are very much good. Generally ऐसा बिलीव भी किया जाता है in many healthcare indicators. If you see, the performance of southern states are very good. देखो जैसे यूनाइटेड नेशन का जो टारगेट है वो है 70 per 1 lakh. We are having right now 97, which should be reduced to 70. तो अभी हम लोग का 97 है. उसको रिड्यूस करके 70 तक करना, ये हमारा टारगेट है। ओके नाउ अगर आप यहां पर देखोगे एमएमआर एसडीजी टारगेट, तो आप साउथ इंडिया का बहुत अच्छा देखो, 56 झारखंड का भी इट्स बेटर, आई मीन 57 इज गुजरात, 33 43 45 69, इंडिया का एवरेज कितना भी है 97 है। ओके इफ यू सी केरला इट इज वेरी लेस, केरला इज हैविंग 19 आउट ऑफ 1 लाख। एंड इफ यू हैव सीन, देखो कई और मैं बताता भी हूं, whenever you find it which state is having the most literacy, which state is having the highest sex ratio, which state is top in SDG index, which state is top in maternal mortality ratio, मतलब least किसमें, तो in most of the cases in these indicators Kerala is at rank 1। आप देखोगे 19 बहुत कम होते हैं, बहुत अच्छा परफॉर्मेंस है, इट्स अ वेरी गुड परफॉर्मेंस। सो ऑफ कोर्स बट देखो नॉर्थ इंडिया में उतना अच्छा कंपैरेटिवली नहीं परफॉर्मेंस है एज कंपेयर टू साउथ इंडिया। सो दैट इज व्हाट इज बीइंग शोड, ये इसी से मैं निकाला हूं, यहीं से, ये पीआईबी की रिपोर्ट है, दिस इज पीआईबी रिपोर्ट ऑफ गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया। ओके यस, सो जस्ट हैव एन आइडिया अबाउट दैट, ठीक है। सो मैटरनल मोर्टेलिटी रेट पता होना चाहिए। फिर एक होता है आईएमआर भी होता है, इनफैंट मोर्टेलिटी रेट, दिस ऑल्सो ये लास्ट ईयर फरवरी की न्यूज है दैट 2019 में वी वर हैविंग 30 आउट ऑफ 1000, ठीक है। ओके यस, तो जो इनफैंट मोर्टेलिटी रेट है वो आउट ऑफ 1000 निकाला जाता है, यानी इफ देयर आर इनफैंट मोर्टेलिटी रेट इज फॉर 0 to 1 year ऑफ चाइल्ड, अगर 1 साल से कम का बच्चा है, 0 से 1 साल के बीच का है, 1000 बच्चे में 30 बच्चों की मौत हो रही है। दिस ऑल्सो नीड्स टू बी रिड्यूस, और कम होना चाहिए। आई थिंक यूएन का टारगेट और कम है इससे, ठीक है। सो गो एंड फाइंड आउट व्हाट इज द यूनाइटेड नेशंस टारगेट। एक होता है न्यू नेटाल मोर्टेलिटी रेट, इसमें होता है 0 to 28 डेज का अगर बच्चा है उसका डेथ हो जाए 28 डेज के अंदर में, सो दैट विल बी काउंटेड एज इन न्यू नेटाल मोर्टेलिटी रेट, ठीक है। ये है इनफैंट मोर्टेलिटी रेट। एक होता है चाइल्ड मोर्टेलिटी रेट, दिस इज फॉर 0 to 5 years, if the child dies between 0 to 5 years that's called as child mortality rate। so these are some of the terms, है ना, so just have an idea about it, अब उसमें इतना डिटेल नहीं जाना। why spurious liquor kills, अब देखो ये we have discussed it in last yesterday, day before yesterday also, that in Tamil Nadu some unfortunate incident happened, 22 people died of consuming spurious liquor। spurious liquor को हम लोग हिंदी में कहते हैं जहरीली शराब, illicit liquor is also used, and this tragedy is called in English as hooch tragedy, इस वर्ड लिखा जाता है अखबार में, you must have seen these things, है ना। Now what is the alcohol in liquor and all, तो अब देखो अल्कोहल जो होता है वो दो तरह का होता है, इथेनॉल एंड मिथेनॉल, मैंने कल भी बताया था। यस, स्पूरियस लिकर इज कैरेक्टराइज्ड बाय मिथेनॉल। देखो होता है क्या, नॉर्मल जो लिकर होता है इसमें ये होता है इथेनॉल होता है, इसमें C2H5OH होता है, दिस इज इथेनॉल, दिस इज मोस्टली फाउंड इन अल्कोहल, आई मीन ये भी ओल, जहां भी OH लिखा होता है ना वो अल्कोहल होता है, OH ग्रुप जो होता है वो अल्कोहल के लिए यूज होता है ना। सो दिस इज मोस्टली फाउंड इन अल्कोहल विच पीपल यूज फॉर ड्रिंकिंग। तो नुकसानदेह तो ये भी होता है, अल्कोहल इज नॉट बेनिफिशियल बट इट इज नॉट दैट मच डेडली। उसके बाद जो दूसरा होता है CH3OH, methanol, and if this is added then you will be gone, I mean this kills directly। so if instead of ethanol methanol is mixed in alcohol for drinking purpose, the person is gone, ठीक है। लिखा ना, spurious liquor is characterized by containing mixture of methanol as well, जहां methanol डाल दिया गया CH3OH, so the person probability of person's death becomes very high, ठीक है। तो आपको ये यू हैव टू बी वेरी मच केयरफुल अबाउट दीज टू टर्म्स। हो सकता है पूछ लें, इथेनॉल मिथेनॉल काफी न्यूज में रहता है ना। ये केमिस्ट्री के लैब में स्कूल डेज में भी पढ़ाया जाता है, आई मीन इन स्कूल डेज इफ यू हैव डन केमिस्ट्री लैब, इथेनॉल एंड मिथेनॉल रिएक्शंस हैव बीन टॉट एंड ऑल, है ना। ओके नाउ यहाँ पे भी जो न्यूज थी, 5 more deaths take place now, the toll rises to 22 deaths have happened because of these things, just have an idea। एक और है, कॉलेजियम रिकमेंड्स आंध्र प्रदेश चीफ जस्टिस सीनियर एडवोकेट एज सुप्रीम कोर्ट जजेस, है ना, ये आपने देखा होगा ये वाली न्यूज। सो नाउ देयर इज अ क्वेश्चन फॉर यू, हाउ मेनी मेंबर्स आर देयर इन सुप्रीम कोर्ट कॉलेजियम फॉर अपॉइंटमेंट ऑफ सुप्रीम कोर्ट जजेस? 3, 5, 7, 9, व्हाट इज द राइट आंसर, बताइए। एवरीवन प्लीज प्रेस द लाइक बटन एंड सब्सक्राइब टू आवर चैनल एज वेल। सबको लाइक बटन प्रेस कर दो, सब्सक्राइब कर दो चैनल को। Yes, the right answer is option B. 5 is the right answer to this question. Param Khoj is right. Yes, B is the right answer to this question. हाई कोर्ट के जज के अपॉइंटमेंट के लिए 3 member कॉलेजियम होती है, एंड सुप्रीम कोर्ट के जज के लिए अपॉइंटमेंट के लिए 5 मेंबर. Yes, Sani Ansari, Panchadi, Manya, you all are right. B is the right answer. Option 2 is the right answer to this question. So Andhra Pradesh Chief Justice, Justice Prashant Kumar Mishra, and a senior advocate, Mr. K.V. Vishwanathan. Both are actually recommended by Collegium. So now it will go. The Collegium has recommended. It will go to the government, Law Ministry. And then it will be, if the Law Ministry approves, goes to the President. President signs it. ऐसे ही होता है ना? Collegium recommends, goes to Law Ministry, or the government, you can say, and then Law Ministry, if Law Ministry approves, it will go to the President. President will sign it, and they will be appointed as judges of Supreme Court. ठीक है? हाँ, Article 124, right. Page number 14 make articles, India moves closer to getting its first indigenous vaccine against dengue. So drug makers, Serum Institute of India, Pune and Panacea Biotech respond to the call of phase 3 trials. Because Serum Institute of India, Pune is the same one which in India manufactured Covishield. I hope everyone is aware of Covishield. Many people might have got this as a vaccine for COVID-19 and all. So the same company, Serum Institute of India, Pune and Panacea Biotech are actually coming up with the phase 3 trial for dengue vaccine. देखो dengue जो होती है, I mean this is a disease in tropical region. I hope you are aware, caused by mosquito bite. मच्छर काट लेने से हो जाता है dengue, and sometimes it kills people also. So it should not be taken lightly. Dengue बहुत खतरनाक बीमारी भी होती है कई बार. So yes, in that actually it reduces the count of platelets and all. I hope you are aware of that. तो इसीलिए अगर ये सक्सेसफुल हो जाए तो बहुत अच्छी बात है. It is very good if it becomes successful and all. Then Ukraine claims it shot down barrage of Russian missiles. So I hope you are aware Russia-Ukraine war is happening. अभी मैंने रिसेंटली कोई एग्जाम हुआ था यूपीएससी का, सीडीएस या सीएपीएफ का किसी का, उसमें मैं देख रहा था क्वेश्चन आया था, मारियोपोल इज अ पोर्ट सिटी ऑफ व्हाट? ब्लैक सी, एज़ोव सी, मेडिटेरेनियन सी, कैस्पियन सी. व्हाट इज द राइट आंसर? बताओ तो. किसी का एग्जाम का प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चन है. आई वाज जस्ट सीइंग some previous year question of some exam, and this was a very good question they asked. Mariupol is a city of जब ये रिजल्ट कब तक आएगा? कुछ टाइम लगेगा भी लगता है. I mean I'm not sure, but it will take some time. Mariupol is a port city of what? Yes, Sani Ansari is right. Very good. So it's actually a city in Ukraine. काफी ज्यादा न्यूज में था, and the right answer is B. Azov Sea is the right answer. Sani Ansari, Zoya Khan, you all are right. Here is Ukraine. ये वाला Black Sea है ना? और ये वाला Azov Sea है. So on the port of Azov Sea, you will find this Mariupol. So 2 is the right answer. Yes, Rashmikant, Param, Khoj, Pranjali, you all are right. B is the right answer to this question. तो ये सब पता होना चाहिए. हो सकता है इसको भी कहीं और रिपीट कर दे. कभी कभी मैंने देखा है प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चन ऑफ डिफरेंट एग्जाम्स आर बीइंग कॉपीड. जैसे एक जगह पूछा, उसको किसी और जगह कॉपी कर लिया, फिर किसी और जगह कॉपी कर लिया. समटाइम्स दीस थिंग्स डू हैपन. तो आपको थोड़ा सा देखते रहना होगा ना. यस, नाउ देयर इज अ क्वेश्चन, व्हाट इज द करेंसी ऑफ यूक्रेन? ये क्लैट 2021 का क्वेश्चन है, एंड आई एक्सपेक्ट एवरीवन टू आंसर इट. योर ऑप्शंस आर यूरो, हरिवनिया, हाँ, यूक्रेनियन डॉलर, लीरा. व्हाट इज द राइट आंसर? देखो ये 2021 क्लैट में पूछा था सवाल, 2022 में, सॉरी, लास्ट ईयर था 2022. व्हाट इज द राइट आंसर? ये सबको आंसर करना चाहिए. आपको प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चन पता होना चाहिए, और प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चन का आंसर बिल्कुल पता होना चाहिए. इफ यू आर प्रिपेयरिंग सीरियसली, you must be knowing the previous year, last 3-4 years of question paper and their answers as well. The right answer is option 2. Yes, Rashmikant Oja, Sani Ansari is right. I deliberately gave this option because I knew many people will mark option 3, but the right answer is Harivinia. है ना? I don't know the pronunciation, शायद Harivinia पढ़ते होंगे कुछ. So B is the right answer. Yes, Manya Chavla, Ranjana, Pranjali, you all are right. So this question was already asked last year. Okay? So you should be knowing it. So this is all about today's class. Please subscribe to our channel, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Telegram, and download the BYJU'S exam prep app. Thank you everyone. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.